doing up?
I can't sleep, Grancy.
Oh, sounds to me like someone could use a bedtime story. Come over here and have a seat, child.
Once upon a time lived a young and spirited princess that longed to visit a Caribbean club. One day, the queen granted the princess with a beautiful carriage. Excited with glee, the princess made plans to go out with her boyfriend and her cousin to the neighboring kingdom and visit the Caribbean club. The princess departed her castle that night up the road to meet her boyfriend. But as she was turning in, she was suddenly struck. Thankfully, no one was injured, but her carriage was ruined. She knew the queen would be furious. Her cousin pulled up and saw the disarray. "Well," said the cousin, "the way I see it, you have two options. One, notify the queen now, or two, we go out anyway. We can tell her in the morning, you're going to get punished and locked away anyway." The princess pondered for a moment. She knew better than anyone how the queen got when she was angered. But she was also felt the truth in her words. The princess foolishly replied, "Let's go to the neighboring kingdom and party like it's my last." So they got into her cousin's carriage, and before they departed through the gates, they stopped and gathered some ale. They sang along with the radio and laughed the entire way to the neighboring kingdom. The club could be heard many blocks away. They pulled up and they knew that the night would be one they would always remember. There were many people of all shapes and sizes dancing, having a good time, the air thick with smoke. But the princess knew the night would soon have to end. That night, once they got back to their kingdom, the princess chose to stay by her boyfriend and face the queen in the morning. She lay awake, thoughts of what the rising sun would blame flooding her mind. The chickens cooed, signaling the dawn of a new day. It was time. The princess picked up the phone with trembling hands and called the queen. Once the queen learned that the princess went out through, even though her carriage was wrecked, she was furious, even more so after she saw it. The princess was severely punished and locked away in the highest tower for many moons. While locked away in the tower, she realized her punishment may not have been as severe if she had been honest and not went out that night. But at least, if only for one night, she lived like it was her last. Granny, you just trying to tell me you want to get drunk and do the nasty? I should be going here to sleep now, baby. Come on, get out the way. You know your granny got bunions. Come on, hurry up, move out the way. Don't tell your mom.